This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. Return starts from inside the 5. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense is up first today. This is a running game that comes in on a roll. The top back, over 100 yards rushing, found the end zone multiple times. Clearly, he's going to be the focal point of the defense today, Kirk, you'd think, anyway.
Yeah, how much fun was it to watch this offense and watch him specifically, what he was able to do. Pretty much anything he wanted to do, he was able to capitalize on. Now, today, it's a different challenge. New game, new opportunity to showcase what he can do. And I think it's important that this offense show that they can do more than just run the football, because I think this defense is locked in to take him away.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Tailback takes the handoff again. Picks up the first, looking for more. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught quickly. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, that start could not have gone any better, Kirk.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense's confidence to score in the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeling the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations, kind of see how they react. To get points on the board, man, that's a huge plus.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So Alabama's offense out there for their first possession. They'll be met by a defensive front that has a couple of impact players on it. They get after the quarterback. They slow the run down. Really a nightmare to block.
Well, these guys are what it's all about. You want to build a great defense? Follow this blueprint right here. Big, strong, athletic defensive linemen. They're game wreckers, and they're lucky to have a couple of them up front. Going to be tough on this offense to try to hold up at the line of scrimmage.
This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looks left and finds his target there. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Alabama.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. Drive stays alive with that first down completion.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Bringing pressure. It's a quick grab. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Getting closer to midfield now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He's going to take off. Picks up the first and still money. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. First down here for this offense.
Well, this is one of the dangers of playing man-to-man coverage against a quarterback like this. Yeah, they cover everybody down, but without a spy on this quarterback, good job of him recognizing this running lane, just taking off. And with everybody with their backs to the quarterback, he picks up big yards.
Here's the second down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion. The Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. On the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Getting set. Here's second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a first down.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Breaks free in the clear. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Slams right into a wall. They got it for a loss. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, you might as well just keep attacking just like that.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quick throw to the left side. And that one's picked off. What a play. He's bringing it back. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They had it going in the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. First down and 10 now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. As we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Defense showing blitz here. And here's the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. They bring the punter onto the field now. And he punts it out of bounds, so no return. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. This offense scored the defense with a lightning strike, a 1-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. They'll run it to the right side. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the 1st down. Really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. Just so many great backs, and we're seeing another one right here.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. We seem able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain. 1st and 10 play coming up. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness there getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield and rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught by the receiver.
Obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And that sets up a return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Fighting off the defender.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the completion made. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. The Buckeyes will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Breaking free at the 35. They get him to the ground, and it's first down now at the 28. The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Toss play to the outside. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Wow, got that pass
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Can he make it to the marker? Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes it 28-7. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team.
What's up, bro?
Booted away.
What's good with it? I'm whooping. I see. I'm shocked.
coverage team
I'm
able to
off
bring
of
it
work
down.
today, so I don't know if you seen my. You know I'm live right now, but it ain't much of a game. I'm whooping Alabama ass. It's 28-7.
Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. They'll run it here. A quick shoot. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
What a great job to be able to establish some
You play your game yet?
offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up.
So we just waiting on Alley Cat.
Run, you can go to play action. You really keep the defense.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
After I finish, we'll just be waiting for Alley Cat to play.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. Bursts into space. Now the 40. What an electric play. Suddenly,
That's
they
so
move into
fake.
scoring position. Down to the 24. So one enormous play, and this offense is threatening almost into the red zone. And looking to throw now on first down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in
That's
the
fake
end zone.
shit.
Touchdown, Bama.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And here's the return from inside the 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can he make something happen? Handoff from the shotgun. Great cut there. It's a nice game. Move the football to the 27. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Yeah, I seen we 1 and 2, but he from North Carolina, so I already figured he going to go to your school.
One more play before halftime.
It's all good though.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground. It's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Looks right for a quick completion. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, took contact on the throw. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down. And here comes the punter onto the field. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return maker. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Handoff taken, heads off right tackle. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. The Buckeyes will have to punt this one away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the coverage seam downs the ball right there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap.
I know, right?
Ground here, powering through. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Play action, looking to throw. Finds a receiver in the middle.
Bro, he shouldn't have caught that.
They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. The offense really clicking here. They keep him off balance with a run. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Oh, a reverse. He gets loose.
This niggas ran a reverse on me, Cam.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here. And it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
First real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught. Completion. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drop back here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I'm talking about the helmet on his ass.
4th down now. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And he's got it. No problem.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
All right, we need to put a score on the board this drive right here.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Page. He's brought down, but it's a first down, spotted near the 41.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play.
Catch the ball.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverage.
My tight end.
Really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and
right
the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Good.
He's running out of time here. Oh, that one's picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick.
That's a defensive lineman.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Looking for the wideout.
Give me that shit.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. At the 30 now. They bring him down, but that could be a game changer.
That was all user.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one, and it was a fastball, but it's intercepted. Could take it all the way. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, tied. A big defensive score.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field range as
just that fast.
And next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. 10-point swing and a momentum.
I shouldn't have threw that fast.
They're going to go for 2 here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he makes the catch in the end zone. The 2-point
I'm about to score, though.
Within a field goal.
I'm about to get the ball to my running back, do the little passing game. Because my running back is killing.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Same tailback, another carry. In the clear at the 25. Breaks into the clear. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Motors all the way to the end zone.
What I tell you.
Ohio State.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down. They're going to throw the football. Trying to create here on the move. They bring him down, but he reaches the 50-yard line. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh
Come on, y'all. We got to get fucking pressure.
Plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're
breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He's in the clear. Past the 20. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the line. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Right. That's why I don't run screen passes.
The shotgun running play call. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings.
Yep.
One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Breaks into open space. Has the first down and more. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. He'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach fourth quarter offense all year long. The importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on third downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense.
The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Moves out of the pocket. That is broken up and incomplete.
Really good route here by this receiver. Quarterback does his job, puts the ball right where it needs to be. But how about the play by that defender to knock it away?
Makes the grab, a chance to score. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
It's going up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pass complete on a crosser. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
So
one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line, and it'll be first down.
That shit up.
Quick throw caught on the left side. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain in that completion.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. This possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Second down, looking to throw it. Looking for a man deep down the left side. He's got it near the end zone.
That's crazy, bro.
Touchdown, Alabama. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Automatic into the 18. He'll return it from inside the 5. He steps out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. On that last touchdown grab, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. It'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You get all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The receiver grabs it. Muscles past the defender. What a catch and run by the junior.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now that run good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Pounding away with the run game. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
QB bootlegs here, but they don't connect. It's
wide open.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Trying for a 4th down completion. Going for his running back. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. 4th down, they elect to go for it, and they get the first down. Now you continue to work that clock.
And they're trying to punch it in here. He fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Look, you don't have to be that creative, do you? The running back simply cannot be stopped. It's another touchdown for him.
Chris, he scored all these touchdowns, but it's really as much about the offensive line as it is anything. How about the holes that he's running through right now to give him a chance to get out into space to show you what he can do as a back? But he'll be the first one to tell you, I'm sure, after the game, the job this offensive line did.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? It's a blitz look here from the defense. Play action here on first down. Fires it to the wideout. The QB throws his third hook of the day. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Boy, the offense just cannot afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Middle linebackers. Yeah.
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown.
He was making sure of it.
Hey, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his fourth rushing touchdown. And this game alone,
He's going to win the Heisman this year.
Player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
Get off me.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
He going to run for 300 yards on that, bro.
An extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
He already got like 290 something.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. The returner is brought down. Gets it started with the next drive. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Back in motion now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He's got it in the open. Now here he goes. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big gain. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Close to the... He's got a man down the middle. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. They're going to throw on 3rd and goal. Pressure is coming. Touchdown.
Come on, y'all.
This offense is still clicking.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go.
Oh, I'm already up more than enough. But I'm going over 300 on this next possession. They about to try to onside kick it.
They're set now to try the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flank. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17. But barring something crazy, Kirk, that should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
Chris, is a great game and a fun way to start the season. And I think the fact that the team that is expected to win wins this football game, they can use that as a confidence builder. And for the team that loses, think about this. Still a long way to go to be able to kind of right the ship and kind of have the season you expect to have.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
They stop him, but it's a first down, and that should be ball game. Game is clearly wrapped up with the offense looking to rub it in here in the final minute.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
And they'll set up for the PAT. An extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 during the 4th. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's a squib kick taken by one of the up men. And the returner is brought down as the clock expires. That will wrap up this football game. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys
Handle
just seem to be on a
business.
mission today. They weren't going to let anything